From time to time, some of us have problems with our Mark V kicking a circuit breaker when we start it up. I've set up a little test here to see if I can see tangible evidence of why that is. I currently have my Mark V set at high speed, and I have a pair of meters set up to measure line voltage and current draw by the Mark V when it's running. Notice that both the line voltage and the current fluctuates as it's turned on and comes up to speed. Line voltage drops down momentarily, then comes back to a proper 115 volt AC reading. But the real story is in what happens to the current. Notice the current goes way up and then drops back down to a steady state for a normal run. It's that peak current at startup that causes your circuit breaker to pop. The meters that I have set up here right now is capable of measuring 30 amps AC current, and that would be full scale deflection. So mid-scale, right about here, is 15 amps. The typical circuit breaker that you have on a 120 volt line. Notice where the current goes when I start it up. Momentarily it's up above that 15 amp mid-range setting. And notice what happens to the voltage at that time too. The voltage goes way down to about 85 volts. To show you the contrast, I'm going to run the speed down to low speed and then turn it on and off again. First of all, turn it on and run the speed down. Now, I've now set at low speed, and watch how much different the voltage and the current act as it starts up. Pay close attention to the ammeter. You see why the low speed setting is so much more favorable. Now I'm going to run the unit up to high speed to give you another look at the current at startup. Low speed startup. Run the speed up. Watch it peak. It goes about 3 amps higher and stays there for a little bit longer period of time. It's during that extra dwell time at high current that the breaker pops.